And we're back. Yeah, that last one, I kept it really real wrestling. Shout out regular show. I'm not here to be fake, man. I'm here to be me, original, real, honest, and different, aside from everything else. Last but not least, the one thing you guys are probably worried about in that last video, let you know why this is what it is. Shows, bam. Yes, I can play them. Yup. That's why I be DJing at home. They're right behind me. And I turn it up to where they're like booth monitor loud, because, I know what that is, because I've done that before. And yeah, aside from the last video where I was moving around like a fucking lunatic because I was excited, never again. Yeah, there'll be a lot less movement just due to the physical stuff going on. I've been speaking to a lot of friends and venues, and honestly, I just don't like being strobed in general. So I just don't like strobe lights. So other than that, I'm good. Audio wise, I have earplugs. I've got these glasses right here, and I've got a pair of adjustables that, can practically block anything. We wear a hat for whatever's going on up top of the lights. Yeah, your boy can come back and spin. And I'm pretty pumped about it because I'm going to be making some really ridiculous music for Metatron. Just saying. If you've been paying attention to some of the stuff, the remixes, played a bunch of that on the live stream the other day, Saturday. That's where I plan on taking the Metatron sound. If you listen to the EP the track RRR on the EP, The Key. If you went and listened to The Key, that's practically without some of the heaviness. We're gonna tone down a little bit of the heavy. Maybe just taper it a little bit. But yeah, practically is where it's gonna be sitting at. I'm a multi-genre bass producer. Trap, electro house, bass house, dubstep, melodic bass, mainly melodic bass, with a very large sprinkle of classical music and jazz. For those who don't know, I use the waltz timing in my music. That's why it always has that weird swing. It's the waltz. So that's why when we play shows, people are like, "What? What's going on right up here? Like, why do I feel like swing dancing? Like, people have ballroom danced. Shout out YouTube for that, and others. I've seen other people ballroom dance while I've DJ'd before. The toll is higher on me, but I am ready to go back and rip it because it's so much fun. It really is. I have so much fun doing it, guys. Like, it's just. I like seeing people's reaction. I love reading the room, being the fact that my visual world reality is a lot different from most people. So when I'm DJing, it's a little different for me. As well as I feel things a little differently than most people. So when I DJ, it feels different for me. Of course, it feels different for everybody, but there's a little special thing going on when I'm up there. I miss that being at home. It gives a home feeling to me. Being at home, it's nice. Other than that, I've been learning my limitations with shows, which I can still perform. So, tell your peoples, tell your friends. As Papa Khan said, the sleeping beast is slowly waking up, I see. Oh, slow, no. Awake, yes. Oh, we here. I've just been taking my time. I've been adjusting. I've been growing. Been learning. It's going to be interesting. That being said, I want to be grateful for like 5 seconds. And thank you all for listening, sharing, dancing, referring, suggesting feedback for people who I do know and don't know, supporting the human behind the artistry. Thank you. Because that is what inspires me. I'm not inspired by other artists. I'm inspired by the people who listen and speak to me. I'm inspired by the world. I'm inspired by birds and nature. Not, some DJ. Michael Jackson. I go for that kind of inspiration. Yeah, thanks for listening to these videos. I was just taking the time to be vulnerable. It was on my spirit to do. And I am glad you stayed through all of them. And I feel like it would have been better to do it this way than trying to cram it all into like one video, And it just would have been too much. But I do thank you. I'm working on so much more. And once these shows start coming back in line, because I definitely want to play Lost Lands again. Like, I want to be on one of the other stages this time. And they're adding more. So that was a goal. And then I ended up in Ohio. And look at me now. So, like, it can be done. It's possible. I believe in my abilities. And I believe in what the universe and source has already had laid out for me. And being the fact that even after the seizures, and I am still going to get a doctor's okay, I see him on the 23rd. So I'm calling it right now. I'm going to be able to go back to playing shows. It's about to get really real wrestling, friends. Because your boy's getting a third deck. And possibly a fourth. And with that, keep your eyes open, your hearts open, your chakras ready, and your minds peeled. Because I'm about to come through ripping like a spiritual torta. Peace.